Hi guys, Peter Finch here and welcome down to the beautiful Thorpeness Golf Club. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and please comment below on things which have helped you stop three-putting. Because that's what this video is all about, those simple hacks and those ideas that can help stop you from wasting shots here on the putting green. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is pace control. Oh, pace control, pace control, pace control. Very important. Now the first little hack and the first little drill that we've got for you to work on is pace control. Now pace control is more important than line, and yet what the most people spend their time on, of course, it is line. Now this drill, what it'll help you do is control pace better, and the better you control the pace, the better you can then pick a line for the ball to go in at. I did some videos last year with Carl Morris on effective hole size. I do recommend that you check those out, because if the ball's going faster at the hole, it reduces the amount of space that the ball has to go into the hole. Anyway, this is the first drill that I want you to do on pace control. So if you are struggling hitting it past, hitting it short, this is a great one for you to do. Now what I want you to do is get yourself set up and basically use your dominant hand. Now I use a conventional grip. Now that means my right hand is below my left. So this is a drill using my right hand. If you are left below right, I recommend you use your left hand and switch this round, of course, if you are left-handed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just that grip in my right hand. I'm going to have a look at the hole. I'm going to look back at the ball. I'm going to put my left hand, so I'm going to put my left hand just to the side of my head. And then what I'm going to do is as I stroke my putt, I'm going to predict whereabouts the ball has gone. I would say that's good pace, just slightly right of the hole. Oh, it's past the hole. Damn. Now your ability to predict where that putt is finished here is going to be absolutely key, because that prediction gives you an indication of what your feel is currently like around the greens. Once you get used to this drill and once you use it a lot with that dominant hand, you will start to get used to getting that ball up to the hole and finishing it around the pin. And once your ability to predict where that ball is finishing is absolutely bob on, then your pace is good to go. And it makes a huge difference. If you can then get that feeling in that dominant hand of what a good pace putt will feel like, honestly, it's going to make a huge difference to your putting. This is a great drill to use just before you go out to play as well, to get the feeling within the hands. So that one-handed drill, it leads it leads well onto this next little hack. So keep the pressure when you're putting in the forefinger, in the thumb and the forefinger on that bottom hand if you do have that conventional type of grip. If you are doing this with a pencil grip or a cross-handed grip, you can adapt it again to that dominant hand. But through chatting to various professionals, really good putters, what you tend to find is that they can release the putter head very, very well. And they tend to have the grip pressure in the forefinger of the bottom hand and the thumb. Now keeping the pressure in there just allows that putter to flow nicely as it comes through that hitting area, and it doesn't steer the putter towards the target. So this is the last putting hack to help you with the three putts. And let's face it, if you are struggling with a three whack around the hole, this is where you're going to be struggling as well, because on these putts, so many people get nervous, so many people's techniques break down. And I learned a great little trick from Lee Cronbleholm, who is a European Tour sports psychologist, works with many of the world's best players. And what he did and what he said to me was basically, on these short putts, if you are feeling a little bit nervous, switch your outcome goal. Now what I mean by that, and what he means by that, is rather than focusing on actually holding the putt, focus on actually getting the ball rolling over a specific point on the green. Now the way this works, if I was to get set up to this putt and I'm feeling a little bit nervous, you know, I've hit my first putt past or short or whatever it may be, and I need to hold this putt, I want to hold this putt, but I'm getting a little bit nervous. What I'm going to do is read it, try and assess what the break will be, what the line will be, and then pick something on that line to focus on. Now this could be a blemish on the green, it could be an old pitch mark, it could be anything, you know, it doesn't really matter, but focus on that point. Now what that does is you can look at the target to assess your pace, but then if you stay focused on this point and even look at that point while you're putting, so very Jordan Spieth-esque, what it allows you to do is switch your focus from, rather than being so goal orientated to hold a putt, it actually gives you a much easier and shorter range target to roll the ball over. Takes your mind off the task, gets you focused on something else. So this would be a little bit of a left to right putt here. I'm going to focus on something on the green that I want the ball to roll over. So I've got my little mark there. I'm going to check the hole because that's the pace obviously I want to hit it at. And then I'm going to keep my eyes focused on that point that I want the ball to roll over as I hit the putt. Oh! I thought that was going to try and get away. But it went over that intermediate point. Maybe didn't allow quite enough break because that did go in at quite some pace as well. However, it completely switched my mind off from the target. And the nerves were no longer there. As nervous as I was over this putt with no one here and yeah, it being almost 10 at night. Right guys, thank you so much for watching this video. All about those putting hacks that you can use to stop three putting. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and please comment below on what has helped you stop three putting if you have had coaching in the past, and if you've picked anything up, we would all love to know. Remember, this is all about sharing. The more we share, the more we learn, the better we will get together. Just want to say a huge thank you as well to Thorpeness for having me down and allowing me to use this beautiful course on the Suffolk coast. If you are in the area, please do check it out. You will not be disappointed. James Bray design. Yeah, it's tough, but beautiful. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.